It lets us finally laugh at things that usually terrify us. You know, it gets to sort of undo some of the macabre behind these movies that will give us nightmares. So you replace those memories with these, and it's much more fun. We're spoofing the cold open to this film is the beginning of Paranormal Activity, and it's pretty funny when I pull the lens cap off and I'm saying, you know, I'm wiping it with a tissue, you don't see who it is yet, and I say, no, I'm a one-woman guy, and you find out it's me, and then you hear a voice behind me say, well, good, because my private life is my private life, and you know, reveal over my shoulder Lindsay Lohan, and it's on at that point. You know, we can't lose from that moment forward. It genuinely helps to be a big fan of this type of humor to pull it off, you know. And Lindsay's doing a terrific job. I know you're going to get to her in a minute, but having never done a spoof and never really seen any of these films, she's smart enough to get it, you know. You know, you start thinking about all the stuff he's done, and from Kentucky Fried Theater to Kentucky Fried Movie to Airplane, Naked Gun, you know, Police Squad. I mean, it's just epic. It's epic, and it's the moments me and my friends and my family will always go to. Those classic jokes, you know. He's fabulous. I met him briefly at a screening. My ex-wife Denise did a film with him called Undercover Brother, and he was the same guy then as he is today. But no, he's the kind of coach that you want to win for. He's the kind of guy that you want to you know, work a little harder for. He's a sweet man. He's really smart, really smart. Films that create different feelings, different memories for you, you can sort of undo them with a film experience like this. You can finally have a laugh about it, you know. Because The Ring is not like a big joke fest. It's terrifying, right? Not anymore. Because we took the terror away. That's what we do. We remove terror.
They could keep making these movies forever as long as there's movies to spoof, which is forever. They can make scary movies. So it's personally my favorite type of movie to do. We know what we're doing. We know we're making movies for the people, you know, the masses, the streets. People come up to me still to this day and will quote, like I played, you know, spoof of Eminem in Scary Movie 3, and little kids will come up and recite my rap, and it really strikes a chord with the masses, which is a cool thing, you know, when you get to make people laugh. When people come up to me and they remember me from it, they have a smile on their face. That's what it's about. I just love making fun of myself and just spoofing stuff. You know, I grew up watching Airplane, Naked Gun. It almost molded my sense of humor subconsciously. I grew up loving, you know, even Top Secret, the random Zucker movies that I watched over and over as a kid. It sort of pounded in my head this type of comedy. So it kind of just kind of comes natural. I understand what they need for the movie. It's just refreshing to get to be such an idiot and a likable idiot and not be a cool guy or tough guy. It's just a complete dork, you know. I love it. Charlie is just a class act. I mean, you know, I'm here right now just to watch him work. You know, I'm just sitting off camera with the producers and the writers, just watching Charlie do his thing and learning, you know, like he's you know, since Hot Shots, he's been doing this type of comedy, and, you know, he could do it all. You know, Charlie's, you know, from Platoon to Scary Movie. That's quite a different that's a broad spectrum for an actor to do. And he totally gets it as well. He understands what the movie needs, and it's just fun to watch him work. So, yeah, again, how many movies or any job would you come on your day off? Not too many. It's pretty special.
Jodie is the wife of Simon's character, and we're spoofing a couple movies. I feel at this point I'm like, what movie haven't we spoofed? But we're spoofing Mama, Paranormal Activity, Rise of the Apes, and Black Swan. So Jodie's just all over the place. She's trying to, you know, at first she's like not really into the whole kids. They take over, you know, Charlie Sheen's, which is Simon's brother in the movie. They take over the kids, and she's like, F kids, to then trying to be like a good mom, and then she's got her ballet going on. So she kind of like, you know, goes through a bunch of stuff. She's really paranoid because like things are happening in the house. She doesn't know if it's a ghost. She doesn't know if it's this mama character that the kids keep talking about. But she's been fun to play. You know, it's like very different. And I saw Mama a couple times, and the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so good for the movie. And so now that we're doing it, and being in this wig is just so weird and different, but it's been a lot of fun. I've always been a fan of the franchise of Scary Movie. You know, I think it's so funny how they spoof everything. It makes me feel so much better about the movies because I'm not a big fan of actual scary movies. I do have, like, for some reason, I just will remember like certain things, and I'm the type of person that I go in a hoodie to the theater to watch a scary movie, and I'll be like hiding underneath the hoodie the entire time. But actually now filming this movie, Scary Movie, it is like I can watch Paranormal Activity now. Like, I used to not be able to watch Paranormal Activity. When I heard that we were spoofing it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to watch that movie like over and over. And I was so freaked out, and I have like a big imagination, so I was like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna be good. But watching it after reading the script, I was like, I can't take this seriously anymore. Like, you just can't take it seriously. I think that people like spoof movies because they are probably thinking the same thing that the writers are thinking watching it. Like, if you're watching The Black Swan, I am sure there's moments where the audience is like, why did she just do that? Or what just happened? And it's like, that's kind of weird. Like, I mean, they're all amazing movies, but there's just moments where you're like, that's kind of out there. Like, it's a little strange. And so it's just to do it, you recognize what it is. And then you're in on the joke. And I think that that's why people like it, because they're able to kind of be in on something and know where it's coming from. I'm coming into a franchise that's already, been done. And Anna, Ferris did amazing at it. She's so funny, and I'm a big fan of hers, but we're very different, people, and we approach it very differently, so I'm hoping people will really enjoy just my performance and my take on it, I guess.